Good morning. Good morning. It's April 24th. And the time is now 9:31. And as always, we're here to have some fun. Hopefully everybody had a pretty relaxing and productive weekend. I know I did. Just looking forward to see what the market is going to provide today. Just taking our time with the setups, waiting for the setups, waiting for market to develop so our setups can present itself so we can execute. But until then, we'll just keep an eye on market. I'll pop back in and, do my normal updates if I see anything that I'm tracking that I like. Once I identify the different levels I might want to go long or go short, I'll share that in a few. But let's allow price to develop. All right, you'd have saw that triggered myself into a short at 41.61. I waited for the 10 o'clock hour to start. So I'm testing out this reversal strategy. So I'm waiting to see how it pans out. So let's see. The goal is to start determining with the different strategies, the different setups that I'm seeing to see how many points they typically will yield. So just going light with one contract because this is the first time we're trading this setup that we're seeing. And then, after a couple of reps with it and it's panning out, then we could always consider to increase the number of contract based on if we determine the setup is like, between a plus to a C setup. So for right now, just waiting to see. We also got, on top of that setup, we have diversions here. This candle is still printing, but this candle is actively printing with a diversion setup. So we took the short and we waiting to see. And obviously we saw price really could not break above 63 that much. It kept stalling out there. So I have a level that I marked out from last evening when I did some homework around like 41.56, 41.55 level. So my expectations is once I saw price stalling at 63 is that we can potentially get back to that, 41.55 level. And I had extra confirmation with that in mind. So it's just a matter of, again, just letting price develop and see how it plays out. As normal, once price gets to 4 points in the money, as in reference to the direction of my trade, price will lock in the ATM strategy will lock in 2 points. And then we wait for a full fill once that happens. So until then, I'll be hanging back, waiting for price to develop. All right, y'all. So we've been in this one for a while. I started to before we had this move back up. Actually, on this one, before we had this move back up here, I wanted to bring my stop down, but I just want to let this trade play out. It's the first time I'm testing it out. So we're just going to let this one rock out and see what it yields. Either we're going to win or we're going to lose. I still like the move to the downside, but I'm not sure how low it's going to get. I mean, it started to push down around like 62. So it already got about that 5 points. It got close to 57. All right. So just keep an eye on price. See how it develops here. Buyers and sellers are definitely going back and forth on this one. Also, saw a lot of on the 17 range volume. We had diversions on the 1001 candle. We had more diversions on the 1013 candle. More diversions on the 1015 candle. And between the three diversions, it's the negative side is winning the diversion race. It's just a matter of price to, keep going down. So right now they're struggling. So I'm just waiting for that to see where they truly break. I have many opportunities to move my stop down to at least break even because the trade is taking so long. But I just want this one to play out. I don't want to shoot myself in the leg, move it down too early. It retests maybe 41.63, and then finally find its way to 41.56. All right. So sometimes when you put on these trades, it takes a while, but you got to be confident in what you're seeing and why you're taking the trade. All right. So I'm going to just hang back and allow the trade to continue to play out. All right. So that trade took a while, but in the end, we walked away with the full 5 points, as you can see. We got in at 41.60 was our entry, and the entry was on the 1001 candle, and we did not exit the trade until 1030 until we got here to the 1037 candle, right? Like I said, I took this trade because it was something I was looking at on the 1 hour time frame. Something I identified last Friday. So I decided that if I see it today, I will trade it. We definitely consolidated a lot. We had a drawdown about like 4 points at one point, and then price finally give way to hit the target. I initially wanted to move my stop in, but I know the only way to truly test something is to allow it to play out. Because sometimes when you start cutting stuff too early, it eventually plays out. That's why we're practicing. That's why we're trying to get things right before we go live, right? So if this takes however long, we're going to take our time. We know what it is. I know what it is to win. I also know what it is to lose, right? So there's no rush. There's no pressure because it's you and the charts. It's not you in competition with nobody else. It's just you, the charts, and what you're saying and how you're interpreting what's going on from the chart, right? So it's now 10:39. I honestly feel like I'm going to stop here for today. I don't feel like I want to keep trading. Feel a little bit tired coming off the weekend. So until next time, stay blessed, hang with the best, and as always, we'll be back tomorrow for another one. All right, y'all stay good.